Today I'm going to teach you how to negotiate a lower price on a property. 1. Review comparable sales. The first step is to determine the value of the home you're interested in. You'll do this by comparing recent sales within the area. Such comparisons provide valuable market insights, allowing you to commence negotiations with a clear understanding of what the property's worth. You'll want to head on over to either realestate.com.au or Domain and search by recent sales in the area. Be sure to only look at properties that are comparable to the property you're interested in buying. Other useful tools include On the House and CoreLogic's digital property report, which is accessible through subscription, and a good mortgage broker will give you access to this for free.
It's On the House.
2. Current market trends. The market is always changing, and your negotiation approach will vary based on whether it's a buyer's or seller's market. Thus, the next subsequent step is to determine the current market trend. So, your next step is to find out what market you're in. And you'll do this by heading on over to Heron Todd White's Property Clock. While this might not provide specific insights into the particular suburb you're eyeing off, it'll offer a general understanding of the prevailing trends in your market area. By coupling this with regular visits to various open homes and becoming well-versed in the suburb that you're interested in, you'll gain a comprehensive perspective on the current dynamics and trends. And if you're in a seller's market, it's wise to be realistic from the start, since sellers often have various options at their disposal. However, if you're in a buyer's market, you're in the driver's seat and may consider starting your negotiations 10 to 15% below the perceived market value. 3. Seller's motivation. Every seller has a distinct reason for putting their property on the market. It's essential to recognize that the motivations behind each will vary. By understanding these unique driving factors, we can tailor our approach and negotiate more effectively. To successfully negotiate, we have 2 main levers: price or terms. And depending on the seller's priority, adjusting one might help you leverage the other. For instance, if your aim is to secure a lower price, it's essential to consider terms that resonate with the seller's needs. Let's say that they're seeking a swift settlement due to a divorce. The seller might be more inclined to accept a lowball offer if it means a quicker process. So making your offer subject to 14-day settlement could be more appealing than a higher price with a longer settlement period of, say, 60 days.
I like that a lot. Come on down.
4. Test the waters. If you're in a seller's market, you'll likely skip this step. Otherwise, consider making an informal offer, and it's best to do this by email, thus ensuring you receive a response. Think of this step as testing the waters. You might send an email to the agent asking whether or not the seller would entertain a lowball offer with terms which you believe may be appealing to the seller. This approach is more about gauging the seller's receptiveness. The primary objective here is to begin a dialogue. So be sure your offer isn't completely unrealistic, and the general rule of thumb is to be within 10 to 15% of the market value. 5. Key negotiating guidelines. When it comes to negotiating, there are certain practices to embrace and pitfalls to avoid. Firstly, don't assume anything. Approach the negotiation equipped with accurate and up-to-date information, and always be well prepared. Next, remember that patience is pivotal. Good negotiation requires time. Invest in building rapport with the agent upfront, even if it's hard to do so. Finally, stay objective. Emotions can cloud judgments, and if you sense your emotions are dominating your decisions, it's wise to take a step back, regroup, and while this is hard, it'll ensure you get the best outcome.
Here's the keys to the new house. Take that.
6. Submit a formal contract. When you're ready to formalize your offer in writing and enter into a contract, there are several things to keep in mind. Building and pest clause. If you're thinking of including this clause, aim to expedite this process. While many opt for a 7 or even 14-day period, consider shortening this to 2 or 3 days. This just gives the seller one less thing to worry about. Price. Steer clear of rounded numbers in your offer. Opting for uneven numbers can give the impression that you've stretched your budget to its limits and gives the seller a reason to pause before replying to your offer. Simplicity is key. The fewer special conditions and stipulations, the more appealing it is to the seller. Just keep this in mind. Finance and settlement dates. Before finalizing this, it's really important you talk to your mortgage broker or banker to understand what's feasible. Ideally, you'll aim for 7 days finance and settlement within 30 days. This will strengthen your offer.
That's a hell of a deal.
7. Be willing to walk away. It's essential to approach property negotiations with realistic expectations. Understand that you might not succeed on your first, second, or even third attempt. It might take you some time before finding a winner. Therefore, it's critical to understand when it's time to step back and potentially walk away from a deal. When interacting with real estate agents, always convey that there's multiple properties that you're interested in, that if you can't secure the property at the price you're aiming for, then there are other options within your budget. Property hunting can be likened to sitting at a busy bus stop. Even if you miss an opportunity, there's always one around the corner. And if you're looking for a great mortgage broker here at Hunter Galloway, we can help. We help Australia-wide and don't charge a fee for our service. So reach out and call us on 1300 088 065 or visit us online at huntergalloway.com.au. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you then.